Good morning from Ribbon Candy Hooking. I'm Deanna, sitting out on the porch, looking crazy with a nice coffee. It's such a nice summer morning. We already walked down into the village to the farmer's market and got a cinnamon roll and some vegetables. We saw a deer in the yard. Life is good, right? My husband is nodding. It is good. So you know what else is good? Having friends and viewers who are so helpful that can turn me around on a dime. I posted a video yesterday working on the current one, right? The June kit. And I had hand dyed, painted, right? This material, which I was like hell bent on using. And I am hell bent on using it because it's so summery to me, particularly in a pattern that revolves around and eating ice cream on the beach, right? So I really wanted something that looked kind of like summer tie-dye, but a little bit more toward pinks. And of course the backside is also super colorful. And if you remember from yesterday's video, I used both, but I had it in the background. And April, thank you for writing. April wrote and said, I think it's too busy for the background. And I was busy doing other things that I hadn't gotten back to it yet. And I was gonna blast on the background and do the whole thing in this really kind of densely colored color, right? This very alternating sort of variegated wool. So I switched it out. And April, thank you so much for that recommendation. I was too close to see it and too busy and too scattered and all of those things. And it works. I have to put the straps on the dress still. I'll do that right now. But you see, this is her dress under the table. And I'm going to use a light blue for the background. And I'm still deciding the rest, whether I want white waves or what. This is ground here, so this will probably be beachy color. Maybe something like this. That's maybe a little too peachy, but I don't know, it's a little orangey. I might do it. Cause look at these colors together. Hun, can you get a picture of like look at this business. So that cranberry that I'm using, and I'll dye more of that, is the table. And it has these crazy like French table legs, right? Like wrought iron. And then there's two chairs that Laundry and Lint Ball are sitting on. And I was gonna make them the same color, but I noticed when they were the same color, this one anyway, that the legs got intermingled and it was very hard to read. It looked like a mess of like a framework, right? Like it looked like a technical mess. So I'm going to do the two chairs in two different colors. And I'm probably going to use these pinks that I am dying to use, right? These two different shades of pink for the two chairs, so you can really distinguish between the two chairs and the table. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to finish, that's a part I haven't gotten to yet because we went down to the farmer's market. I'm going to do that so the table is finished, and then I'm going to do the ice cream here for the pups, and I'm going to do the ice cream here for Margot, and I'm going to put the straps on her dress. I'm going to put her like mousy skin tone in, and then I'm going to drop in the chairs and the dogs' bodies, and then I'm going to see where I'm at, because I like this blue as a complement. I was talking with April about doing the more orangey color, but I might do that down here because I'm afraid if that's up top, it'll be too similar in value to this. There's not any peachy orange in here, but it is that sort of mid, you know what I mean? Whereas the blue is somehow more solvent. It's just more, it maybe has a little more presence, and it's more literal. So I think it kind of helps with that cue. One of my decisions will be up in here, whether I'm putting like dark blue waves into the sky, like a turquoise or like a cobalt, or maybe white. My husband suggested white. And it's going to depend on the balance of things at that point. Once I've got the chairs in, once I've got the dogs in, because the dogs, one of them is kind of like a pinky brown and the other is like a caramel color. And the two chairs. So once I see what the final balance is, there's going to be a lot of weight in the middle with the table of ice cream. It has to be that way to cue you that they're sitting at a table eating ice cream. But once I have that in, and a little bit more of the blue in, then I'll really know what to do. This will be my final decision at that point. And also the ice creams, like if I want to do, you know how some of the ice creams, like the pistachio is, or the mint is like that nice bright kind of green, that light green, and the orange sherbet is like that light sort of creamsicle orange. Black raspberry is more of like a darker pinky brown, right? Like a little bit of a maroony brown, maroony pink. So I'll have to see what I'm missing. I might have to, I can do the bowls, but I might have to wait on the scoops. How crazy does that sound? To see what I'm missing. It's funny how when you're doing color planning, you have to do it in bursts, right? It has to kind of blossom in bursts, because as it comes together, then you go, okay, now I can consider this. Okay, now I can consider this. Now I can consider this. Now I can consider this. And that's just the way it is, isn't it? These guys could also turn to white. They've been black in every past one, but they could go from being like blackbirds to seagulls, right? So that's another thing I can decide last. The church bells are ringing. All right, everybody, have a happy Sunday. I'm going to work on this, and I will see you soon at Ribbon Candy Hooking.